Hi, welcome to Bella's Yoga Room. I'm Bella. Today we have our first chakra practice. We are connecting with our root chakra. Our root chakra is located at the base of our spine. It's associated with red. We're thinking about being powerful, finding our power, connecting and grounding down. We are starting this practice in standing position. So go ahead and get yourself on your mat, clear some space, and let's jump right in. So we're starting in mountain pose. So feet can either be touching, toes can be touching, or you can have hip distance apart. So just have a little bit of a play around and see what works best for you today. Coming to bring the big toes maybe to touch. And just looking at your feet for a moment and really thinking about grounding down, noticing if your weight is more in your heels or if you're putting your weight in your toes. And let's just rock back and forward just a couple times just to notice that. What does it feel like to push down into the earth today, to really feel that ground beneath you? Maybe try and lift up the toes and then place them down and squeeze, push them into the ground. Excellent. And then starting to move up the body. So feeling the lower legs, engaging the upper legs, so sort of lifting up those kneecaps, holding your legs and squeezing, coming up, engaging that core, feeling that strong core there, which we'll come to, but we're using at all times. And even in this moment of just noticing that standing, what does it feel like to stand in this way where we're really thinking about consciously grounding down? Bringing the arms to either side of you. Again, not just flopping around, but really feeling, imagining that power going all the way out through your palms, through your fingertips. Bringing the shoulders so they're over the hips. Again, noticing if you're arching over, let's just roll those shoulders back. Let's close the eyes for a moment here. Really thinking about being as tall as you can here. Feeling every part of the body engaged. Strong legs. Imagining as if this is the first time you're ever standing. What do you notice? Maybe it's hard to balance with your eyes shut, and if you need to open them, please do. It's normal for there to be a little bit of movement and swaying. We're not robots, we're humans. And try and connect even with that idea. I am grounded. I am powerful. That might be your intention. It's going to be our mantra today. We'll be repeating that. And taking another big deep breath in. And then letting go. All right, we're going to come to the top of our mat. And again, you might already be here. Let's just think about reaching again, pushing down in those feet, reaching all the way up. And then bending those knees as we fall down. Halfway lift, straighten that back. Again, thinking about those feet grounded through the ground. And folding down. And then coming all the way back up. And then returning to our mountain pose, maybe hands here at heart center. Inhale again, up, folding. Hands resting on the ground, halfway lift as we inhale and exhale. Going to place one foot, then the other into our plank, and then we're going to come into our down dog. Walking out those back feet, the only feet you have, no front feet. And let's lift up that right foot, and we're going to come, bring it up to the front of the mat, turn out on that back left foot. And then opening up here into our nice strong warrior two. So again, making sure that that knee is not coming past the ankle. Strong back foot there. Nice deep breaths. Maybe sink in a bit lower here. Inhale up. And then bringing that elbow to that right knee. Hand can stay here on the hip, that left hip. Maybe looking over that left side. Feeling again those feet grounded down. Maybe bringing that arm over the top. And then bringing that core as we come back to our warrior two. Okay, coming up. Twisting that right foot so it's coming in now. And we're going to turn out on the left foot now. So left foot, toes pointing forward, back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. And let's come into our warrior two here. Again, I am powerful. I am grounded. Your feet are what are grounding you. Again, checking in here with your alignment. Is your body over? Can we come and bring that back? So that again, the shoulders over the hips. Our root chakra is like our foundation. Everything else gets built on top. We want our foundation to be strong. Inhale, reverse that. And then coming to let that left elbow come to the left knee, looking over that right shoulder. Again, really thinking about those feet grounding down. Option to maybe lift that arm, creating that nice straight line from the fingertips again all the way down to the ground. And then we're going to come down, step plant, coming back to our plank, and then lifting our hips up to our down dog. And walking up to the front of the mat, or stepping, halfway lift, and folding down, letting the head just hang here for a moment. If the hands touch the ground, that can be really nice. And again, just feeling that ground underneath you. Shake out the head. Option here if you like, and again, totally optional, is if it's available to you, you might even want to sort of place one hand underneath your foot and your toes and sort of push your toes down into that hand. And you can just practice one at a time. Can take a bit of balance here, sort of giving you a massage there. Again, feeling that, thinking that grounding down, feel that power of your toes, your foot. And swapping sides. Again, maybe that just stepping, pushing down, interesting sensation. You're not trying to hurt yourself. We're just feeling the power again of our feet, that grounding force that carries us. And release that. Whew. Shake out the head. And slowly let's roll all the way up. Bringing the shoulders back. Bringing the hands again by the sides of the body. Returning to that mountain pose. Notice the breath. What's that movement done? And staying there in mountain, I'm just going to move for the purposes of the video. So here we are in mountain pose. And we're going to then just bring our feet, step it out so our feet are a bit wider than hip distance, coming into malasana. So a yogi squat. You can always have a block here and just go as far as is comfortable for you. So toes are sort of turned out, and we're going to bring our hands again to heart center. And again, thinking about that power from that root chakra, thinking about then slowly bending the knees, keeping a nice straight back as we start to come down all the way. And if the heels lift up, that's okay. Until maybe you bring the elbows into the knees. And again, this can be where if you're sitting up on a block or 2 blocks or a big book, that can be really helpful for that balance. Just noticing again, how's that spine? What's the alignment there like? And again, this is such a powerful pose. You will feel this in the legs. Keep breathing here. Think about that. You might feel that pressure of the elbows pushing against the knees or the knees pushing against. And just notice those counter forces. You are strong. You are powerful. You are grounded. Again, noticing how your feet as well, pushing down in the ground. An option here, we might then just let's go push all the way back up. Woo! You are strong. Shake that out for a moment. And we're going to come back again. Last time here. So again, get in touch with that body, that alignment, thinking about this your pelvis and your hips just dropping down. So bending those knees as we come down, 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 down. Whew. Hello, legs. Couple more breaths here. And then let's have one hand behind us, then the other, slowly lowering the bottom down. Well done. Let's bring those legs out nice and long, give them a shake. Woo! And here in Dandasana, thinking again that nice straight spine, hands just grounding, pushing into the ground beneath you, feeling that grounding, engaging those legs, maybe lifting the heels up, feeling maybe the core turn on, and that connection again to the ground, returning to your power, and release. Whew. One more time there. When you're ready, engage. Make sure that you're still breathing here. Feel that power in your legs, in your body. Nice straight spine. So often, we're sitting maybe in a position like this, but it doesn't feel like this. And relax. Woo! Fantastic. Arms up nice and long. Bending those knees as we come fold into our forward fold. Closing the eyes here. And as you come here into this little safe space, our root chakra is also where we feel safe. Maybe repeating to yourself, I am safe. I am grounded. I am powerful. And then slowly rolling to come up. Going to make our way over onto our knees, bringing them nice and wide, toes touching, hand out in front, coming into our extended child's pose as we allow, thinking that root chakra again, grounding down, allowing the forehead to rest. Keep those nice deep breaths coming. And again, maybe repeating to yourself, I am safe. I am grounded. I am powerful. And then let's lift up, coming to a seated position. If you would like to come into a shavasana to finish off your practice, please feel free to pause the video and stay in shavasana for a few minutes. Otherwise, if you're ready to finish the practice, bring your hands, heart center, close the eyes for a couple of moments. Notice how the body is feeling. And maybe repeating one last time. I am safe. I am grounded. I am powerful. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you in the rest of the series. Please let me know how you find it, and thank you again for your time. Bye.